Hi, I'm Josh Robinson. I know you can see my face, but today I'll be doing a symbolic deconstruction movie clip over the killer my career. This particular scene is when Atticus cross-examines Mayella for accusations of Tom raping her.
Thank you. Now, will you identify the man who beat you?
Most certainly will. Sitting right yonder.
Tom, will you stand up, please? Let Miss Mayella have a good long look at you. Tom, will you catch this, please?
Stickies.
Thank you. Now then, this time, will you please catch it with your left hand?
I can't, sir.
Why can't you?
I can't use my left hand at all. I got it caught in a cotton gin when I was 12 years old. All my muscles were tore loose.
Man, I gathered so many information just from that 1 minute clip. As you notice, when Atticus asks her to point to the person who supposedly raped her, which in her eyes was Tom, she never makes eye contact with him, which kind of symbolizes uncertainty and deception. Because usually when someone has harmed you or done something wrong to you, you usually make eye contact with them and you're very confident in your answer. She didn't seem very confident at all. Also, when Atticus asked Tom to catch the cup with his left hand, Tom simply explains to him that he can't because he hurt his arm when he was 12 years old and all his muscles were torn loose. Once he says that, the crowd reacts in astonishment, which symbolizes the consciousness that is eating away at Mayella. But notice how quickly the judge slams the gavel. In my opinion, he symbolizes the traditional racism that the South was about, considering he had an unconcerning look on his face when Tom made his accusations about why he couldn't use his right hand, and he wasn't going to let the audience have a determining factor on his decision. Which, I mean, yeah.
Is this the man who raped you?
Most certainly is.
How?
I don't know how. He done it. He just done it.
You have testified that he choked you and he beat you. You didn't say that he sneaked up behind you and knocked you out cold, but that you turned around and there he was. You want to tell us what really happened?
I got something to say.
Man, this girl is something else. There's a lot of information that you might have gathered from watching this clip. Notice how one thing that I noticed right off the jump, I noticed the appearance of Scout and Jim and company. Notice how Scout and Jim and company are sitting with African Americans in particular. This also symbolizes hope because of how they have seen their dad defend a black man in one of the most racist eras in history, and that is slowly rubbing off on his children because they see that they're no better or different than black people. Because usually, I mean, back in that time, white kids in general were, they didn't associate with black people because it wasn't taught in their households. So, yeah, it's slowly rubbing off on them. And you can also notice how confident and grounded Atticus is in his cross-examination of Mayella, displaying his sense of devotion and doing what's right for Tom in his attempt to set a tone for all the people in the South that they should stand up for what's right no matter what color. So he's kind of setting the tone for everyone in the South. Also, her confused and dumbfounded look shows that she wasn't expecting Atticus to defend this black man, Tom, so hard as like he's doing. She simply symbolizes a confused and misled girl that has been misled by her father and simply the society as a whole. So I don't fully blame the way she's acting on her, but she has a part in it. But the society in the whole and the way that her dad and others have orchestrated her life, I mean, she has no choice but to follow by what they do.
And then I ain't gonna say no more. He took advantage of me. And if you find fancy
girl has acting skills on her. This particular clip is very interesting because of Mayella's action. She knows she's been caught because she can never thoroughly and fluently answer Atticus' questions, so since being a white girl in the time period, she starts to over-exaggerate and seductively stretch out her lie and with false compassion and emotion to evoke the pathos out of the audience and the judge, and does a Natalie Portman type of job. Her rambling on about irrelevant factors that stray away from Atticus' accusation symbolizes immaturity and honoring because of the fact that she lied on time not only to protect her father, but to keep herself out of trouble and to live by the ways of society. Her running out the courtroom really sealed the deal, and that symbolizes defeat and injustice because even by the face expression of Jim, which they showed him looking very concerned, he knows, just like everyone in the courtroom knows, that injustice will not prevail and time will be convicted. Yeah. Well, that's all, folks. That is my deconstruction of the movie To Kill a Mockingbird, the scene where Atticus crosses examines Mayella.